Everyone, my name is Japjit Singh. My student ID is 112218. Today I am going to represent a presentation on GSE. GSE is known as Job Search Center. Now I will give some short introduction about GSE. GSE is an organization that helps international students in New Zealand to find jobs. They offers services like writing, CV writings, interviews, preparations and internship placements. GSE aims to support students in gaining local work experience and successfully entering the job market. Now I will just discuss about some strategic plan, like GSE's strategic plan for 2025 to 2028 identifies our expansion of services, offering development of partnerships and acting student serves as our focus. In order to reach these ambitious goals, the organization would need enhanced internal coordination, contributions from the teams and proactive leaderships in order to ensure all files of the organizations and align. Now, the major challenge, the key challenge ahead for the new CEO is to get the team aligned to the strategy. When GSE adds new services and responsibilities, staff can have difficulty adapting to change and instead become confused, hesitant, and efficient, slowing the organization down. Now, I will move forward to the identifying the challenge. However, there are signs of team misalignment, roles and responsibilities are unclear. Assumptions about roles leads to the role overlaps and communications breakdown. They create inefficiency and result in delayed important decisions. If there is enough time, however, by recognizing these, the CEO can take specific measures to bring back structure over incentives to staff and reconnect the organization with the intended strategic objectives. Now, analytical approach on this problem. To correct team misalignment, the CEO should do by using feedback tools, performance data, and deploying survey to support the underlying causes. Communications, creativity, and industry research will help a full understanding of employees' concern in a way that can be creative and further their team unity and motivations. There are some problem solvings regarding strategies, starting with the defining the problem and brainstorming the solution begins. The CEO has to decide what to choose, if any, to decide promptly and to implement prompt solutions. Changes toward privacy by design will be practical and will tackle the root causes of the issue if there is a regular monitoring and open communication. Solutions implementation strategy. How can the CEO improve alignment of the team? We should make sure team is briefed regular, set clear responsibilities for each of the team members and establish time scales on the task to complete. Working with project management tools can help you track progress and make sure everyone understands their roles to hold themselves accountable and thus smooth workflow across departments. Monitoring and adjustment problems. Everything does need constant measuring to see how well new strategies are working. Performance reviews, staff feedbacks, and key performance indicators can be used by the CEO to determine success and to make timely changes. Adaptive management and sustained improvement are possible as a result. Stakeholders engagement. Regular meetings, structured feedbacks forms, and interactive workshops are effective stakeholders engagement options. These approaches are used to tap stakeholders' input, what to expect, and reveal key information about what services are being offered, which promotes collaboration between GSE and its internal and external partners. There are justifications of stakeholders engagement. We meet regularly in order to provide open dialogues, transparency, and solve problems collectively. There's no better way to tell users what you want to be and able to make use of their feedbacks. Feedback forms are designed to structure suggestions and complaints with workshop stakeholders are able to better understand what changes are taking place and who will be better equipped to support the changes and be ready to adapt to new developments. There are implementations of engagement methods. The CEO will have monthly stakeholders meeting with updates and some get them to give some opinions. Clearly, we need to offer feedbacks on the websites and via mail. In addition, after major updates, stakeholders should be educated and problems resolved through workshops. How to improve collaboration? These engagement strategies help to foster trust, increase level of transparency, and make stakeholders feel part. When people participate in the journey, they become more likely to support, contribute to, and unite efforts to realize JC's broader strategic goal goes down to the line. Conclusion: COE must be by being transparent and clear in their communication and alignment of team. Growth and sustainable development can only occur through continuous improvement, employee motivation, and strong stakeholder relationship. Thank you. Any questions?
Yes, Dilpreet. The monitoring and adjustment problem is good. So, what's your thought about analytical approach on this problem?
Like I mentioned on my power slides, like analytical problems like says major to discuss in our team. Like we need like group meetings and while we can also analyze regarding mails or regarding feedbacks of the team members to approach.
And do you think JSC is important for international students?
Yes, according to me, GSE is very important for international students. Like some students come from overseas, they are easy to find jobs in G, like they can easily find jobs if they will research. In GSE, we can like put CVs, we can give our interviews in the websites. So according to me, it's very important for new international students.
So there's just overall for me it is not very clear what are the proposed changes that you are suggesting here. This mainly you are required to implement for their future enhanced efficiency and effectiveness of the JC work. Do you need to propose some changes? What are those changes from your slides? The proposed changes are not very clear to me. Can you openly tell me what are those proposed changes?
Like
Or just that you can show me this is what my proposed changes I have highlighted on my PPT because I couldn't track them.
what type of changes like for
Just that's what the assessment, right? Just you just in your assignment one, the report you have just talk about the proposed changes and just how to implement them. Just that you have to bring that idea and to present here your implementation plan for the future, right? With the proposed changes. For me, just that you were talking about the analytical and the problem solving, the skills and all, just that is not what exactly we want. We want just, you were talking about this, the stakeholders and all, but just here, for the stakeholders, you need to produce your proposed changes, which is not very clear, right? Just that you have to negotiate with the audience what the proposed changes, whether it is effective or not. You need to ask the audience some feedback from the audience. That's what you have to do. Okay. Right. For me, just as is your presentation content, this is not, it is not meeting with the assessment requirement. Just we have to think back again whether to offer you some other opportunity. Okay, right. Thank you.